What up, what up? We're back with another video. Let's talk updates on the MAZDA K-Swap. It's been a year. Been driving it for a year now. Finally, I decided to park it. Winter's almost here. It's been raining all week. It's cold. I didn't want to do it right now, but I had to. So I had to bring it to my other little garage. There's no good lighting here or anything, so I have to update the lighting on that. But it's been a good year. Like I said, I drove it. I didn't drive it every day. My wife actually drove it more than me. But I drove it, I would say, I don't know, a month and a half straight. No issues at all, which is good. But I gotta fix little things that I knew they were wrong, or not wrong, but needed to be fixed when I started driving it. One of those exhaust leak. It was real bad, especially because it was right underneath the shifter, and I removed the shifter and I had a hole there, so everything was coming inside when it was warm. So I knew I had to fix that. Well, now I gotta fix it, but other little things. I want to do new axles since all the parts I used for that were used from used parts. So I want to upgrade to new ones. I've been talking to a company. Hopefully we come to an agreement and I have some available for me and for everyone that's doing a K-swap. That's still in the works. It's been months on that, back and forth. I had a pair of samples shipped to me. We had wrong information on that, so it didn't work out. I had to cancel it, put it to the side, focus on other things. But now we're back to finish what's next on this. And what's next? It's all-wheel drive. So it has to be done now. I just sold my transmission yesterday, so there's no going back. I actually sold it yesterday, and I had my all-wheel drive transmission for a month and a half, but I had traveling that I had to do and all that, so I set it to the side. But now I sold my 6-speed TSX transmission yesterday, installed the new one, all-wheel drive. Other little parts that I've been working on already from my other project car that I have, that I use as prototyping all these parts for the Mazdas, for the Mazda. I actually started working on the rear. I have the spindles done. I don't have them with me yet to show you, but I'll probably upload a CAD file, a little video, so you guys can take a look. But I should have them here hopefully in the next 2 weeks, so I can actually show you guys what I did. So I already started working a little bit on that. Spindles, hubs, rotors, pretty much all the rear except the subframe, which I was undecided if I wanted to do from scratch, and then or I wanted to adapt the WRX. I went to visit a friend, and he actually had a WRX subframe laying around there, so he gave it to me. I brought it home. After looking at it for like 5 minutes, I was like, nope, I'm going all custom from scratch. Well, it's not from scratch because I took the OEM subframe, scan it, design around it. It's still in the process. I actually, like I said, I put everything aside because I was traveling. I was with a family. But I did take the time to go down to Phoenix, visit Hasport. Had a good talk with them, and they actually showed me. Chris showed me the rear bracket for their all-wheel drive that I'm going to design based off what they have. I have the okay, so don't trip on that. He actually brought it out, let me take pictures, videos, showed me how it goes assemble, how it assembles, and all that. So we're good on that. Now I just gotta make it work because I'm actually been playing, looking around since yesterday, since I put the transmission in. There's some things I have to custom make. Of course, it's not gonna fit 100% just like that, right? But I already got started. Like I said, there's no going back. That's the first thing I told my wife yesterday when I installed the transmission, and I saw that I had to figure out the bracket, how it might attach it, because there's no space. There's no going back. I don't have that transmission. I already used them. I already have the money used for other parts that I need. So it's game on. And but yeah, other than that, everything was perfect. The year went by good. We didn't break anything. We didn't have to replace anything. So that was good. Just like I said, the exhaust, I had to actually, let me show you guys here. Right here, this is the new shifter I'll be using. So underneath here, there was nothing. So from the sides, all the exhaust fumes and all that were coming in. But I thought about it. I was like, well, maybe if I use a 1/4 inch sound system and all that insulation underneath here, which you guys can see, it has like glue, so it glues right there, and then it attaches to that down. Hopefully that's gonna help keep all the fumes somewhat out. And then once I have the center console, but yeah, just I was thinking I could probably do 2, so make it 1/2 inch, since it, I mean, you can, I don't know, that's just my thinking on that. I already did 1 layer and see how that's gonna work. I'm still gonna keep the OEM cluster. One thing I gotta do, and I gotta do it this time, my temp gauge on the cluster, it's not connected, so I was using that, but I gotta get it connected this time. So since I'm taking the time to do it, not do it right, because it was done right, but little things like this, like that, fix it. So I'm taking the time on that. I'll show you guys what I have here. Look at that. This is hub assembly from a Familia, which I got from Japan. And then WRX, whatever this is called. I'll show you guys the mess I have here right now. So transmission's in, bolts right up. Now I'll show you guys a little issue that, well, it's not an issue, but something that I have to figure out. Well, the hasboard bracket obviously mounts, like you guys know, there, and then from the transmission it has 2 bolts right there. It's hard to focus, but it looks like it's gonna be hard. You guys can see right there. It's gonna be hard. Let's see if I can show you guys right there. There's one there and one over there, right there, I think, somewhere there. Which that one clears, but the bolt for that one, it's gonna hit right there. You guys can see there's no space. Well, there is, but you guys gotta remember, the bracket's at least 1/4 inch thick, so that looks about right there. So there is space, but I have to figure out, maybe there's some sort of bolt that has a low profile head or something, or look into the power steering rack, maybe design something where I can move it somewhere else, or make another one fit. I don't know. I mean, I'm not stressing over that. I'll figure something out. Like I said, I'm not in a rush this time. The first time I was somewhat in a rush because I was getting a lot of questions asked. So I had to finish it, so I will be able to answer those questions. But this time I'll be posting updates only on YouTube. So make sure you guys follow, share, subscribe, comment. I try to comment as soon as possible. Sometimes I miss it. And just post updates here on YouTube. I don't want to other social media. I don't want to be too involved in that, just because last time, like I said, I posted on Facebook and I wasn't done, and I was getting all these questions that I didn't have answers to, and 1 or 2 people got upset saying that I didn't want to give info on this, and I honestly didn't have any info when those questions were asked. So this time I want to be able to answer you questions knowing the answer. So I'll be just posting on YouTube, which I don't have a lot of followers right now. Hopefully we get to at least 1,000. But 1 or 2 questions I can probably take the time and show you what I'm doing or how I'm doing it. I do have the front motor mount, which I'll be designing the bracket for that as well. Right there. You guys know, AWR, I gotta stay as OEM as possible, so I'll be designing with cross member. So that's gonna be the same. I already started on that, but I don't have it right here. But that's gonna be same. All I did to the cross member thing, I think that's what it's called, I added some spacers. Let me see, I'll show you guys here. some spacers to the bolt, the front and the back, just like that. That it don't go all the way down because that actually doesn't come out. It has the bushing there, so we're fine. And then on the back, this was what I used for prototyping. So simple little things, but that's how we create the space on that, and then do the bracket to OEM Mazda, or not OEM, but it's upgraded from AWR, which they're nice. They're nice. I decided to go to use them, you know, like you guys know, or maybe not, but I've been using the rear one. Holding good. I could have went with custom, but it was gonna cost me the same by the time it was designed and tested and done. Gonna be, I think this run $100 each, which I don't know, but I think I've done the. I gotta look into it. I think right now they're like $500, and I've been paying $100 for each. So I want to say if you buy them separately, you'll pay less than if you buy them complete. I don't know. I might be wrong, but I think one time I was looking into it. I was like, wait a minute. For people that are buying the complete all four, it's like $550 or something like that. But then each, it's $100, which I don't know. You might want to look into that whenever you want to upgrade, but they're good upgrade. I haven't had any issues with mine. So that's the update on this MAZDA K-Swap. I guess I can show you guys one axle that I have here. So that's, as you guys can see, that's from used parts. But yeah, the Mazda outer joint. And then that. Oh, I did print it. I guess I can show you guys. I'll show you guys what I have for the rear. This is my other car where I started the rear. All this is 3D printed. This is plastic, which I had another one, but I think I got rid of it. One thing that changed from this one, actually the brake caliper, it's gonna go to the front. I had it like that at first, and then I was like, no, I want to keep it OEM. But then I didn't realize till actually I sent it out to get it done, and the company kept asking me every single day. They actually took 2 weeks to put it in production because they were asking me every day, hey, are you sure that's how you want it? You don't want to make any changes, because as soon as we put it in production, there's no going back, and it's an expensive part. I was like, yes, each time. And then finally, the last day when they asked, I was like, wait a minute. The e-brake line, it's going to be in the way for the axle, which I have the axle somewhere. For the axle. So, I was like, nope, wait a minute. So that took another week to fix and print and test. So this is actually going to be in the front. This is OEM Mazda, but I had it in I think I'm gonna do rotors. I'm not sure yet because that's also expensive. My price for this is about $1,700 if I want new rotors to fit the hub. Cause it actually has the ring right there. Cause it's actually loose. But what I did a ring size of the hub and the rotor to keep it, which is getting machined this week. I already paid for and all that. So I think I'm gonna go this route for now since it's cheaper. That's about I want to say like 150 for two, compared to what I said, $1,700. But I don't know yet. I might just, for now, that's gonna work, and once I drive it probably a year or something, get new rotors. Whenever I need them, I already have the file done them. So, but for now, the ring's gonna work. It should work because the wheel goes right there, that goes in, and that holds it right there, so it's not gonna let it come out. But yeah, that's where I'm at on the rear. I'm not gonna go too much into detail. That had to be right there. Let's see. Just like that. So then obviously that goes over here and this over here bolts to that. So see, I haven't shared none of that on my social media because, like I said, I want to keep it low profile for now. Of course, there's people that know what I'm doing and they'll send me a message here and there, hey, how's it going? But I also had concerns on this hoses being too close to the exhaust manifold. Some of you guys said that was gonna burn them, but no, they hold. But I'll probably spend the time designing and buying or making new ones, probably to go to bend here closer to the firewall and there. I'm not sure yet since I'm gonna go turbo. I don't know if that's gonna be fine and that's not gonna be too close. I don't know yet because I also want a full exhaust. I don't like the hood or the fender exit. I want it to go all the way back. So that's also going to take time. But yeah, I think I cover all the update about this car. For the year that we drove it, we had no issues at all. It's dirty, but that's that. As you guys know, it's new. For each tranny, it's different, so I had to buy that, and actually worked out because I was down there talking to them. So I bought it when I was there. I'll probably upgrade that. Finally connect my AC or something. I gotta connect it. I'm missing one line, which is that one. One other thing I gotta do, and I want to do. I don't have it with me up over here, but I'll probably post some pictures on here. But I have a design for the headlights. That's why I've only had, you guys saw or follow me on social media, the pictures I shared. I only had this, which is dirty, like that, because I didn't want to take the time and design something that I was not it was not gonna work out for me because I already have my idea how I want it. But again, I scanned this, designed something with, I want to say 2-inch bulbs and all that, or whatever you call it, retro things. So it's gonna be printed, 3D printed, all clean and everything, and I'm gonna have the intake from here. It's just a 2-inch thing come out over here. It's pretty nice. I actually had it on the works for a year, maybe a year and a half, but I did some printing, some testing, and they look good, but then I wanted to change it a little, left them there. But that's on my list to actually do as part of my project, all-wheel drive, and that's part of it. That has to be done. All right, I think that's it. You guys have any questions, comments, concerns, put them down here. And if I'm forgetting something, I'll make another video. Hopefully it's not too long. And but yeah, please help me out with sharing with your friends, your family. Good comments, bad comments, they're all welcome. Like I said, I'm working on the axles for those of you that are working on the swap, direct fit. I'll probably be doing, I know the back, since I'm doing custom, I'll be able to have the whole back for other people to get if they want. It's expensive, I'll tell you that right now. It's about I'll say about 6,000 just on the back, and that's probably low. And then, well, I mean, that's pretty much what you need to modify to go all-wheel drive, honestly. But again, if you guys have any questions, concerns, or feedback, or any ideas, leave them down. I'll read them. And thanks for watching.